I'll say this way. I wish there was less pushing people to jump into entrepreneurship and more training them to how to be successful from the jump. There's so many motivational speakers and they're just saying, take the leap, take the leap. And I'm like, yes, take the leap. Don't be stuck in inaction. But there's a little bit of training we need either immediately or before you take that leap. So city. I've been blessed to own in the span of about 10 years, 8 businesses. So 7 for-profit and 1 nonprofit business, with my passion project being this coaching business that I started last year. So since I've had a lot of failures and a lot of success, I'm taking both of those baskets and creating a curriculum and a coaching program that's helping new and aspiring entrepreneurs to get into business. Because if there's any business owners out there, it is hard. It is hard, hard, hard. And so if I can help them shorten their learning curve, that'd be awesome. And that's my way currently to give back when I had so many people that helped me get started in business, starting from the mentorship from my parents, going all the way to my mentors in college. So I saw better. I knew better since I was being taught. And so I ended up striving and wanting to do better. So I think that's where that started for me is, my parents being these entrepreneurs at a young age in a legal sense, and then transforming that to be devout Christians and very upstating citizens, and connect to their church, connect to the local community. I saw the benefit that could happen in how they were mentoring others and how others mentored us. And so I strived at a young age just to be that. So the importance of a coach and a mentor in your life to show you the path, and you all know this, but to show you the path that you haven't traveled yet is so insanely important. It gave me clarity on the concept of true purpose and how you don't find it immediately. It takes a while to get there. Everyone wants to find their passion and find their purpose. Sometimes you have to have some life experiences that you go through that helps you get there. And I was that guy that was like, I'm 22, 23. I don't know what I'm doing in this world and I'm so lost. Like, dude, you're young. You'll figure it out. Chill. Yes, you're going to have something bigger than yourself that you're doing within that business. And you have to have that. There has to be a purpose for your business above and beyond the product and the service, or there's not much to grasp onto. Some of the best tips and whatnot that I've gotten is hearing someone else going through something in a completely different industry than mine. And so if I can create that same model, that would be able to teach them what to do on the front side. And then when it's in person, be able to give them the one-on-one when it's one to many to be able to get their questions answered. And hopefully that'll bless somebody else as well. Be very wary of what season you're in and what serves you in the season that you're in. Because for me, I would say there's a lot of times I took that competitiveness into arenas that it didn't need to be in, and it sacrificed me relationships, but it also made me push too hard in areas that I didn't need to push hard in. I am not huge into just take the leap. There needs to be some sort of a scan analysis to see if you're ready to take the leap first off. All of us are not self-aware when we're just starting to something to know that. So I love the thought of having some sort of a mentor, coach, accountability partner to help us assess if we are ready, I guess you will say. Less with our mindset, more for our ability. Because a lot of times we are ready and our mindset tells us that we're not ready. And that's why people get super, super stuck. If you aren't ready with the information that you have and your mindset is off, then that's a recipe for disaster. And that's where I am seeing in this industry of self-help, where we're telling people who are mentally not ready, we're trying to talk them into being ready, and they also don't have the tools to succeed. So I'm a big person in coaching and mentorship, like I said before. I think if we are following some sort of a blueprint, a coaching curriculum, a program, reading a textbook or something that is giving us the things that we need to succeed along the journey, I am more okay with that If you decide to jump into entrepreneurship and you're learning along the process what you need, I am so much more okay with that. So I think that is, I'd say that's okay. If you're going to buy something from anyone, make sure it's teaching, not just inspiring, because after the feeling is gone, then you're left where you were before. And on the flip of what I said earlier, if you're waiting to have 100% of the data and the 100% competence and the 100% confidence, now you're waiting too long, because we're never going to be 100% equipped. And one of the sweetest things is being able to learn while you're doing it. Like, learn competence comes before confidence. And if you are competent in something, the confidence is already there. So you know this, you have your biggest wins when you lose. You learn so much from your failures, so much more. Um, so it is important to get in the game, just not too soon. And definitely not when you're at 100%, because you're never going to be at 100%.